The operations and locations section of the business plan talks about the operations as far as how long is the business going to be open for from day to day? How many people are going to be staffing it? Are we talking full-time, part-time, seasonal business? And what is the location of the business? And is that important? This is an online business, maybe that's not as important. Or if this is a wholesale business selling to retailers, again, maybe location isn't as important. But if this is a retail location especially, and or a restaurant or bar, then the location is going to be very important, and possibly the layout as well, concerning how many people can fit in the location at any one time. So if we look at the operations and locations section that's in the guide, we can see that typically we'll start with the operations first, as far as how many days a week is going to be open and what hours are going to be normally operated. What I usually advise to clients is get an actual week-long scheduler out and try to fit in or try to make an employee schedule to make sure that you're covering all of the hours that we're talking about working. Now, if you're the only one in the business, it's going to be just you. This is important because we need to know, or the reader needs to know, are you planning on working 40, 50, 60 hours a week? And if you are, that might mean that you're gonna face burnout eventually, because you can only do so much. Because if you're, for instance, working 40 hours a week, having the business doors open, there's another 10 hours a week that you're not even thinking about for running that business. So it's important to understand how your business is going to operate as far as how long it's going to be open. Also, if you're open 7 days a week, what kind of staff do you need? There are sick days or vacation days. Do you need double staff? Do you need part-time staff? Are there periods of time where you need more staff because it's going to be busier, or less staff because it's not as busy? So it's important to know or define how you envision your business being open and what hours and what days they're going to be open. As I said, location is where you move to next. And in the business plan example, for location, we do have a little floor plan, which for some businesses is pertinent, right? The restaurant business, bar business, in this case, a movie theater. Sometimes it helps the reader understand how you're envisioning this layout, right? Location also means, how popular is this location? The Maine Department of Transportation routinely does traffic counts on each road in Maine. So if you're depending on people going by and seeing the business as part of your marketing plan, well, how many people do go by? You can get that information for free as a Maine taxpayer. Also, is there anything around your business that might draw people to your business? So maybe there's a ballpark right down the street and I'm selling ice cream. Well, that's great. After baseball games, maybe people go to ice cream, and that's part of your marketing plan as well. Or maybe you're going to do some kind of promotional thing at the ballpark. So location is, how important is the location and what's drawing people to it? Operations, just the hours that are being operated and what employees you will need to staff it. That operations piece will also help you understand what do you need to pay people, right? What is going to be your employee cost? Now, if you get to the location section and you don't have a location in mind already, you're kind of still working with a realtor, or you're still searching for a location, you could submit a business plan where the location is to be determined. However, rather than just leaving it at that, saying, okay, location to be determined, you might want to narrow it down so any lender or investor will understand some parameters that you're looking for, such as, we're looking to locate in Portland, and the location should be near a ballpark, and the size of the location should be so many square feet, right? Because that's just the amount of square feet we need to operate the business in. So that gets a better idea of some of the logistics behind what is going on with your business and how your business is going to operate from a logistical standpoint, right? We're talking location, we're talking employees, we're talking hours. Um, so once we have that defined, then we can move on to products and services.